Okay, so I just took a video of my Galaxian find, and that was accompanied with this Gottlieb Target Alpha. 4 players of electromechanical action. I love the colors on this back glass. Very vibrant. And the back glass, I haven't really looked at it yet, but can see a little bit of yellow, just not perfection, but around the windows, no flaking. That is a real nice condition back glass. Right now I'm going to call it a 9 out of 10, but it's better to get a look from the back side just to really be able to tell. But yeah, so I just was kind of going through this machine just to see what it is that I'm up against here, and this is a nice score. I just found this in the cabinet. I thought I was done investigating in the cabinet. Let's open this up. Let's see what we got in here. If there's anything special, but yeah, original manual. Supplement coin chute circuit. Do not lose. Keep with machine. Very smart. Oh, on both sides. Original schematics. And then look at all this. A whole slew of extra goodies. Some cards. Oh, what is this? Interesting. Never seen that come with a machine before. Almost looks like a spinner decal or something, but there's no spinners in this game. So what would that be? Oh, that's just probably something to do with the coin insert. If you want to just, I don't know, stick on a blank, I guess, because it's the same shape as that. But yeah, nice, fresh apron cards. Huh. Another one of these warranties, or whatever it is. And then the this thing again. I had this with Strange World. So lots of goodies in there. And then in Ontario, when you were to operate a game back in the day, you were required to install an isolation transformer. It was never a rule in any other province or state. So this is just an Ontario thing. To get your operator's license, you need to install one of these, which we typically and promptly remove. But actually, this is maybe the nicest looking one I have ever removed. It is practically new looking. And the best part about removing that is the cord right out of the box. Like, this machine was bought brand new. The isolation transformer was the first thing that was done to it. And then they take the cord that's brand new, I just unraveled it, and unplugged this out of the isolation transformer, and we've got a brand spanking new, never used cord, or never plugged into anything other than the transformer. So that's a nice fresh start there. Then I dug around inside. These are a few screws that were holding up the isolation transformer. They're often put on the back wall here. You can kind of see, sort of, but that is the area where it was, on the butt. And what they do typically is have some sort of fireproof material on the underside of it, or paint it with some fire retardant or something. But like, because you can see here, I really should have my flash on. This is horrible, but you can kind of see in this light that it was painted under that transformer, which is kind of weird. They must have unscrewed that, painted underneath it. And for some silly reason, they painted on top of the service outlet. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but I was like, what the hell is that? Mud? But no. Someone just got a little frisky with their paintbrush, thinking they were, you know, doing proper safety procedures. But first time I ever seen anyone paint the outlet. But if I had good lighting, I could show you. Well, this isn't too bad. Look how clean these chimes are. And somebody didn't want to tilt much. The tilt bob above the ring, that I have not seen before. That is a new one. But this is really clean in here. And I don't know if this thing works or not, but it looks to be very original. Let's see, A5141, and this is an A5141, but one's green and one's blue, so maybe a flipper coil has been changed once upon a time. What about the drop targets? Let's reset them and see how many are broken. Whew. All original drop targets, I believe. Kind of looks like a bit of a... Oh no, that's just dirt where the wear mark is from the ball. So, all original drops. That's really surprising. What's the play meter on this? 62,556 games, so it's definitely seeing some use. And you can tell that from the playfield. Somebody has tried to do some touch-ups, some wear there. That's an interesting spot. Why is it worn just there? And right in the middle. And then a couple sort of spots where the flippers were maybe dragging. That looks like somebody tried to touch up a little bit as well. So definitely seen some love in the years, but the rubbers don't look 50 years old, but you can see someone did change the rubbers at one point, but they didn't do this one, but they did this one. They did this one, but they didn't do this one, so they probably just didn't have these rubbers on them, because this one looks a little old. My mother's calling. I'm just going to let this phone die and then I'll call her back. But yeah, this looks a little whiter, and then you got these. So someone was out of these rubbers when they did the job 30 years ago or whatever. But looks like every plastic is intact. Oh, a little crack on this guy here. Ooh, one clip of pop bumper cap is broken. Always one clip broken, almost always. And then what else do we got in here? So, got a fuse. Somebody was doing something with the fuse. That one's blown. So something may not work. What is this? A button? We got $1. Boom. It's going straight in the pocket. Okay, we got part of a switch for what might be the, what is that? Out-hole switch. So it's very possible that we might find a switch not working. We got a bit of plastic here. Oh, that's a coil sleeve, or a sleeve of some sort. So maybe they did change that one flipper coil. This is all good evidence to try and determine what needs to be done. This looks like a bit of a lane guide. So I bet you one of these lane guides has a chip out of it. Maybe not. I don't know what else is red and plasticky other than those lane guides. That one's a mystery. And then all these labels. Just the glue just died on all these. So, and then one bit of evidence that plastics were removed to install new rubber. So, is one of these missing somewhere? Look at this. This guy right there. He's missing his acorn nut. So, if you do some investigation in the bottom of the cabinet, you can already help diagnosing the machine. See what's the history of it, what's been done to it, what might be wrong with it. But what I'm going to do now is throw the head on, give it a little quick test and see what we're up against. But the cabinet, so far, looks pretty good. Coin door, I don't know, 3 screws there? What's on the other side? Nothing. Did somebody try and break into the coin door and that was just to fix it, or some security measure? That one's a bit of a mystery. But yeah, so let's check out the other side for fun. But then I'm going to throw the head on, and then we'll turn it on and see what happens, and I'll do it live so we can go through it together. It'll be kind of fun. So maybe I'll call the mother first and I'll report back. Okay, I'm back, and battery's getting a little low, but we should be good. So I threw the head on. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Silly. Is the connectors. So nothing's going to happen when I plug it in. Okay, I only got one head bolt in here. That's all it came with for now. But they don't even look too corroded. And look at, smells pretty clean overall. Like, pleasantly surprised. What do we got here? Some sort of hairy situation. Okay. One connector in. Two connectors in. And 3. Okay. You ready? What's going on with this? Like, someone had a dog. Or a, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's just dog. Okay. You ready? I've got the cord. Nice long one. Ready to be plugged in. I don't know if the power is on or off, but we'll find out very shortly. Okay, let's push this in and see what happens over here. Okay, switch must be off because we are live. I don't really have much hopes. I honestly can't remember if the guy said this was working or not. So, we'll find out the old-fashioned way. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got stuff. Player 1 and 4 are both lit. Interesting. We got 9 credits on the display, on the credit reel. Oh, it says it's in tilt. I can't remember if that's normal for Gottlieb or not. But let's hit the start button and see what happens. No shit. That worked perfectly. Oh no, it didn't. Score reels did not reset. But ball 1 in play is on. Player 1 light is on. General illumination is on. Everything seems to be going pretty well except for the score reels. So let's plunge the ball and see what happens. Wow. So the total startup sequence went well. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like basically El Dorado. Okay, so we don't have chimes. We don't have scoring, and that switch is stuck. We do have solenoids. Are the chimes unplugged? Because no. This is the power. This cord here. Can't really see that. That's to all the chimes. That's attached. So that fuse, I wonder if that fuse that we found might be the culprit. I mean, there are 3 fuses in holders, doesn't mean they're good though. So no chimes, no scoring. Let's hit some switches. Oh, hold on, I lied. We got chimes. And we got scoring. Cool. So I guess, are you just not supposed to get any points for drop targets? That is not true. You're supposed to be getting some chimes. So maybe one of the chimes isn't working. And these switches aren't working. All the 10-point switches. They are not scoring. Okay. Interesting. Extra ball. So 500-point switch is working. Pop bumpers work, but they're not scoring 100 points and the 10 points. Okay. Oh yeah. That was a interesting bonus countdown. Those seemed a little quick. Both drop target reset banks worked there. All targets are back up. That bonus count unit definitely needs a cleaning. It is like machine gun bonus. It'd be kind of fun actually if it counted your bonus down that fast. Normally, oh my god. Machine gun bonus countdown. What? How are we on player 3? I only added one player, I thought. So that's weird. So the player unit probably needs a cleaning if that's what is going on here. Well, 1000 score reel works on player 3. And back to player 1. So maybe I did a 3-player game. So ball 2. So ball count unit, so far so good. It's just gonna need the usual, looks like, but doesn't look like any major surgery. Come on, one flip. Yay. Definitely not very level. Come on, bounce pass. Bounce pass. Oh my god, did you see that? That was the one-handed Lazarus on the non-tilt. Or on the non-level. Oh, getting a battery warning now. Battery too low to use flash. Ooh, machine gun countdown. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, hey, player 2, about time you caught up. Welcome to the game. Uh-oh. No, player 2. Oh, here's your last chance, player 2. There you go. Nope, no points for player 2. 1000-point switch. Okay, we'll give player 2 some points, and now what we'll do is we'll just hit the start button and see how well our score reels reset. Absolutely nothing. Okay, well that is a thing that will need investigation. But all in all, just the typical love that an EM needs, it looks like. Cleaning of some relays and some steppers and all that good stuff. So, Target Alpha, pretty cool. Not a bad deal.